Jake.
What's up, y'all?
What are you doing?
I'm just chilling.
Very nice. Hey,
Like on some Dylan.
congratulations on Endless Summer. The EP is out. Love this thing, man.
Well, I appreciate that, man. That's what I made it for. I made it so you and all my friends and people would enjoy it. You know, I don't know. You know, I was hoping people would like it, but now you just reassured me that that's the truth. Unless you're lying to me.
I'm completely making it up.
His opinion doesn't matter all that much, so that's the thing. No, it is. It's really good. I love the tune with Florida Georgia Line, Summer Jam. That is awesome.
You're the flops on my feet, the top down on my Jeep. You're the watermelon sticky lip kiss on my cheek.
Now, did those guys write this? Is that right?
Yeah, these guys are my really good friends, and I'm actually taking them out on tour with me on the CMT tour. And since we were going to do that, I really wanted to come up with a way where I could, during the show, you know, like I was out with Kenny Chesney this summer. We were obviously up there, saw you guys.
Yeah.
And it was really cool, I thought, the way that he really included Grace Potter. You know, Grace played her show, but then in the middle of his show, he would bring her out, and they would do You and Tequila. And I think that's cool. Like, Kenny's such a smart guy, and he knows what his fans want, knows how to entertain. And if I was going to take a guy out with me or these guys out on tour, I wanted something to be able to include them in my show.
No, is it a coincidence that they're from, one of them, I guess, is from Florida, and you're from Florida?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that was a big thing for me as well. That's why I really like these guys. But to be honest with you, it's just a coincidence in the sense that we hit it off. I mean, this business is a really hard, cutthroat business of people trying to step on each other's, throats to get airplay and this and that. And I've always been the kind of guy where I'm just like, look, it's funny. My label guy just left here, and he gets on me all the time because he's like, why are you helping these people? Like, why are you promoting people that are not on our label? Why are you doing? And I think because of what we're talking about right now, like you guys are like, hey, what about these Florida Georgia Line guys? Whatever. You know what? What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Spread the love, baby. Spread
Absolutely.
the love.
I'd rather go out in my life as the guy that failed because he helped a lot of other people make things happen than be the guy that was all about himself. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather be that guy that sat back and could say that I helped people do what they wanted to do. And I mean, by no means did I do anything that spectacular for these guys to change their life because they're so great in their own sense and talented. But I just really like to help my friends, and that they're awesome, and I'm really happy for their success. And that song "Cruise" is literally cruising up the charts.
It's great.
Okay. I got to step in for your record people here. Yeah. Jake Owen's on with the K102 Wakeup Crew. This EP I love, and Steal My Kisses. This thing, I don't know what I like more, the beatboxing that's on there. Is that you, by the way? Or two, the fact that you found this song at TJ Maxx.
Yeah, it is me, by the way. And I did find the song at TJ Maxx. I was in the trinket aisle. I was looking for perhaps a candle, maybe a nice 4x7 frame.
A knick-knack of sorts?
A little knick-knacking around. I was knick-knacking at the TJ Maxx, and all of a sudden through the speakers, I heard "Always Gotta Steal My Kisses From You," and I'm like, whoa, I forgot about that song. What a great song. I used to play it in college and stuff, and so I went over to the studio that night and kind of started doing that little beatbox thing, and next thing you know, we kind of came out and did it, and I was hoping that for those that were big Ben Harper fans that, he's got a cultish kind of following. I don't want to offend anyone by, like, making my own interpretation of it, but I figured, music is an art form that is interpreted, in lots of different ways.
Absolutely.
And so I was happy to do it, and I think it turned out really cool.
It's awesome.
And I appreciate you saying that, man. That's really cool.
Hey, now, we're talking to Jake Owen. We should let everybody know you're expecting a baby coming up, November?
Yes, I am.
What did you start reading, what to expect when you're expecting?
No, I didn't. I just watched The Hangover.
Then he set up dates for his tour. See you, hon.
That's right.
Really? So you haven't learned anything that maybe you didn't know before about child rearing?
I don't know. Look, I'm not. I'm not into all that. There's so many people that say, and I'm not saying this to Donna. I hope you know. Don't take offense to this, but a lot of people have been coming up to me and they're like, "Hey, man, you just really don't." And I'm like, I know I don't realize yet what it's going to be like.
Just stay ignorant. That's the way to do it.
How much it's going to change my life, yada, 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 whatever. But the cool thing that my wife and I have done over this pregnancy, it's her first, mine, is we met the OBGYN, and she, the first day, we were kind of like that. We were like, oh, my God, what are we going to do? Should we get these books? Like, blah, blah, blah. The lady walked in. She was so nonchalant, and she's like, look, you and 9 million other women over the last 1,000 years have given birth to babies. She's like, we're supposed to do this. She's like, don't overthink it. She's like, live your life. Don't eat what you wouldn't feed a 2-week-old baby. She said, take care of yourself. Make sure you remain happy and calm and peaceful, and you guys treat each other, with respect, and your baby will come out, and it'll be awesome, and it'll be a happy baby. And sure enough, that's what we've done. Like, we haven't read books. We haven't done any of that. We're animals, and animals are born to know what to do, with their young. And except some animals eat their young.
Well, yeah, try not to do that, and I think you're going to be a good dad.
You might want to plant the placenta, though, under a tree.
Oh, no.
What?
Come on.
People do it. Matthew McConaughey.
Some people eat the placenta.
Yep, they throw it on the grill.
Yep,
right before hopping on the boat.
Boy, it makes me feel like endless summer all over again. Okay.
NFL, and plus, it is Thanksgiving that time.
Okay.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Everybody go out and get endless summer.
Guys, I got to tell you, man,
what?
Speaking of NFL, football, and all that, my boy, how good is Christian Ponder looking right now?
Awesome.
Outstanding, man.
He's my boy. We went to Florida State, and he's such a great guy. I was a big fan of Christian's. I hadn't met him because I was a little bit older than him. And when I was there with Kenny on the Brothers of the Sun tour,
yeah, you guys went golfing and stuff, right?
We played golf. He was so cool. I told him, I was like, man, every time we go play these shows, Kenny, because he does the intro where he puts the helmet on and he tells everybody, yeah, it's great, thanks to be here. But I was like, man, I went on Kenny's bus one night. I'm like, dude, I want your helmets because you've played all these stadiums like a bunch of times. And so how many of the same helmets could you possibly have? I'm taking some of these. And he let me take a few of them, but I didn't have a Vikings helmet.
That's right.
My best friend, Marty Fish, grew up. He was born in Edina, and he's a big Vikings fan. And I asked Christian when I said before we go play golf, I said, dude, I was like, is there any way I get like a jersey or a helmet or something from you and you sign it? And sure enough, man, he showed up with a jersey and his, not just like a generic helmet, he literally gave me his rookie year helmet.
Wow.
With all the scratches all over it and the special, inside, like the chin strap and all that, and he signed it. And, man, I'm just the biggest – I've become a big supporter of the Minnesota Vikings, and I love Christian Ponder. I think he's a great guy, and I'm happy for you guys that you have a quality – like, he's a stand-up dude. I'm happy for y'all. He's playing great.
And it just goes to show, Jake, if you germ someone enough, you might get what you want. So I like guitars.
I will say this, though. He came out to the show. He's going to hate me for saying this. He came out to the show, and he's like my wife, we just got married, and he met her, and he's like, man, you guys got to, like, he asked my wife, he's like, you have any friends or anything? Like, you guys got to hook me up with, like, a girl. And I go, dude, you are the freaking quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings. If you can't get a girl, dude, come on, man. So the other day I sent him a text, and I was like, how's that girl search going for you? I think he locked himself down on it. I'm pretty happy for him.
Jake, we got to get going, man. We'd love to sit and talk with you some more, man. We're going to play we're going to play Summer Jam. I don't care. We're playing it.
Hey, that's because you guys are cool.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, Jake. Right. We'll see you soon.
See y'all.
Bye.